Hey guys, welcome to Micatech, where we talk about technology and spending money wisely. Today we're going to talk about something less Apple and more frugal focused. Apple will be brought up, but specifically, we're going to focus on how to buy tech cheap, but get the best possible products for your money. We're going to go through a 3-step plan in how to invest in technology, no matter what type of vocation you may have. Then we're going to talk about some of my ideas and how I would implement them in order to save some money. And then we're going to finish off with some stories of mine to kind of help you get an idea of how you can take some of these steps for yourself and your technology. Let's get started. Step 1, we're going to plan and prioritize. It's important no matter what you're doing, whether you're a photographer, videographer, YouTuber, maybe just a hobbyist, maybe you just like editing. It's important to think about what products do I need and what products are at the top of my list in order to get what I'm trying to do done. So oftentimes for photographers, it's going to be a camera. For videographers, also a camera, but a different type. Maybe for an editor, maybe it's a laptop, maybe it's a desktop. All of those things are super important to allow us to do what we need to do in content creation. It's important to make a list of your essentials and maybe things you need, but not immediately. One of the distractions I see commonly is focusing on accessories, specifically chargers, charging cords, USB-C hubs, docks, dbrand skins, mouses, all of those things tend to get us excited because marketing is so good. It's like, oh, we got to buy this product. It's worth it. And there's no doubt that it is worth it. But when we have a limited budget to operate with, maybe it's more important to get the camera or the microphone or the laptop first and then work our way to the smaller products later. And we're going to talk about how to prioritize those things and some things that I do to help me prioritize the items I need. But it's important to remember what's important for now and what can I get later. That's step 1, guys. Step 2, create a budget and stick to it. What can you reasonably afford? Can you afford to get a laptop right now? Can you afford to get an iPad, a Mac Mini? If you can't, how long will it take you to be able to afford it? Maybe you have the money, but you still need to think about all the other items you need to get. Unless you're sitting on 10 grand, there's really no reason to go out and buy everything you need. Take your time, build it up. It'll be like a hobby. It's something that you'll get to enjoy over time. I know I've enjoyed it significantly in my time building this YouTube channel. So I would recommend an Excel spreadsheet of the items you want, roughly how much they cost. And sometimes it's good to think about multiple of a certain type of item. So maybe if you're looking for a MacBook, maybe compare multiple MacBooks, maybe an M1 Max MacBook Pro, maybe an M2 Mac Mini, maybe an M1 MacBook Air. Things like that, depending on your budget and your needs, will help you determine what you can afford. So make a budget and stick to it. And that goes for everything, including the smallest accessories. Well, once we've done step 1 and step 2, which we've planned and prioritized our needs, we've made a budget. Now we're focusing on actually finding the right deals, actually going out and getting what we need. That's the fun part. And that's what's going to bring us to step 3, which is how do I find tech for cheap? Well, I've got 4 specific ideas that I think can help you guys find tech for cheap, and I'm going to include some examples of how I've done it myself. The first one, which is probably arguably the hardest one, is trading. How many times have you sold something on Marketplace and someone asks, hey, I'll trade you this for this? And most of the time you hear it come through one ear and go out the other, but you decide, no, I don't want to trade, I want cash. And you know what? I've been there. There are times where I prefer cash. But most everything that you've seen on this channel, including my iPad mini, this was traded for. I traded 7 or 8 Lego sets, a revolver, and some ammo for the iPad mini, brand new, and my Apple Watch Series 7, also brand new. That's just an idea of how trading can work. But it takes patience. I had to message almost 200 people to find somebody who took me seriously. And even when I did, I had to drive 3 hours to get the items. It was worth it for me, but it's definitely something you need to consider if you're going to get into it. The second point would be discounts. How do I find something that I need that's a nicer product that's affordable? Well, I have this example here. This is my JBL Flip 5 speaker. I've had this for 4 years. I imagine many of you have probably not seen it in this color. This is like a teal green that is like made of recycled material. I didn't get it necessarily because I'm recycled material conscious. I got it because it was renewed from Amazon for 50 bucks. I've taken this thing in the shower. I play it when I'm in my office. I take it with me on vacation. It's never failed me. One time. Works perfectly. Battery life lasts, I don't know, a week or two at a time before I need to charge it. And it sounds great. But I paid probably $30 less than the average person would pay, even on sale, for the same speaker. That's an example of discounts. Third-party products, guys. Third-party products, this is kind of the one where things get a little frisky. That's the word I'm choosing to use, and that's really marketplace. That's buying and selling directly off of marketplace. I would want to put a word of caution for anybody who's considering buying and selling off of marketplace that you need to be very careful. The reason is that there are a lot of scammers, and there's a lot of people that even may be selling legitimate products or legitimate looking products that in the end are selling something that's a scam. One of the products I'll reference is the AirPods Max. There's no way that if I went out and bought a pair of AirPods Max and used them for 2 weeks that I would sell them for no less than $450. And there are people continuously selling them for $250, $279, even $200. They look like they're legit, but they're one of the most faked items on the market. So be careful with third-party sites, but oftentimes you can get the best deal. A trade that I don't have with me to show you that I did on Marketplace was through Marketplace. I traded my Xbox Series S for a MacBook Air with literally, I kid you not, 9 battery cycles on it in pristine condition. It's an avenue that a lot of people are scared to do, but if you're willing to put in the time, it's worth it. And then the last option, the fourth one in the How to Find Tech for Cheap section, is going to be resell websites. Gazelle, OfferUp, Apple Refurbished. Each one of them have their own pros and cons. Oftentimes, Gazelle, OfferUp, and some of the other, like there's a couple other websites, buyformore.com. Some of them come with warranties. Some of them jack their prices up, and the quality that they say that the product is supposed to come in doesn't always match. I would always recommend, if you're going to buy refurbished, I think it's worth the money if it's an Apple product specifically. Buy it from Amazon, Best Buy, or Apple. If it's an Apple product, Apple Refurbished will put a new battery in it, repair any cracks or dents, new chassis if needed, and they'll offer you Apple Care Plus if you buy a refurbished product from them. Best Buy, they have open box. Be careful, maybe inspect it before you buy it, but the Mac Mini I got was open box and it was in great shape. And Amazon has renewed and refurbished that you can purchase that all will help you get the products you need for less. Guys, in the end, I would just say that when we're finding the right deal, it's important to stick to our 3-step process, and I believe if we do, we can get the things we need. Whether that's third-party chargers, third-party cases, marketplace purchases. There's so many things that we can do to invest our money wisely into our setups so that we can be the content creators we want to be. So I would encourage you guys, if you haven't watched my office setup video, if you haven't watched some of my previous videos, to go do that. And it's not a plug to get more views. I just want you to know that half of this channel is built off of frugality. That's why I named it Micah Tech. That's why my motto is spending money wisely, in addition to other things. But if you look at the setup behind me, I've got a monitor that I bought for $80 less than its normal retail price. A Mac Mini, $50 less than its on sale price. iPad Mini I traded for. AirPods Pro I traded for. Just a bunch of things that I wheeled and dealed here and there. And I'm not saying they're the highest end products, but I'm in a situation where I don't get to get the highest end products until my situation at home financially is better. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to give up my YouTube dream because I can't have the nicest Mac Mini or the nicest iPad Pro. I'm going to keep on pushing. And so for anybody out there who watches other YouTubers who say that you need to go spend $1,000 to get what you need 16 gigabytes of RAM, you need all of this. Does it help? Yes. But I would encourage you to don't let that stop you from starting your channel, to starting your hobby that you're passionate about, because you can make it work. for a lot less than you think. Guys, thank you for following along. We are really close to 100 subscribers, guys. We're at 77. We've grown significantly even since I posted my last video. So please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos to your friends. We'll be doing a live stream at 100 subscribers to celebrate the first 100. I'll be giving away a couple small gift cards, $25 a piece, just to thank everybody. We'll talk about the channel. We'll talk about some video ideas. We'll just generally chat and get to know each other. So be there for that. That will be probably in the next couple of weeks. Imagine probably the end of August at the rate that we're growing. But please keep coming, keep watching, and you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.